Throughout history, the circus has fascinated people with its vibrant performances and extraordinary acts. But behind the bright lights and cheerful music lies a different story, a world where unique individuals turn their differences into awe-inspiring talents. Some of these remarkable people faced immense challenges, yet they thrived in an environment that often misunderstood them. Their incredible journeys invite us to explore the lives of those who defied the odds. Get ready to meet a few of these extraordinary characters, and you'll be surprised at the stories and historical photos that reveal their incredible lives. What secrets lie behind the curtain? Grady Styles Jr., the Lobster Boy. Grady Styles Jr., famously known as the Lobster Boy, was born in 1937 with a rare condition called ectrodactyly. This condition caused his hands to be deformed, resembling claws. Imagine living in a world where your hands set you apart from everyone else, yet turning that uniqueness into a form of art and performance. Growing up, Grady was part of the Lobster Family, a traveling circus act that showcased their unusual physical traits. They performed across the country, captivating audiences with their extraordinary abilities. Grady's performances weren't just about his appearance. They highlighted his resilience and strength. He could do things many thought impossible, like lift heavy objects and perform intricate tricks, proving that our limitations can often be transformed into strengths. Despite the public persona of the Lobster Boy, Grady's life behind the scenes was far from easy. He faced numerous personal struggles, including a tumultuous family life. Grady was known for his volatile temper and had a troubled relationship with his family. Tragically, he struggled with alcoholism, which further complicated his life and relationships. In the circus world, where he was celebrated, Grady's life was still overshadowed by darkness. He was married twice and had 3 children, but his relationships were fraught with challenges. His personal life took a tragic turn when he became involved in a series of violent incidents. In one notable case, he was convicted of murdering his wife, a crime that sent shockwaves through the community. His sentence was only a few years in prison, followed by probation, which many found shocking given the severity of the crime. Grady's story doesn't just end there. After his release, he continued to live a life filled with controversy and conflict. His legacy is one of complexity, an individual who symbolized both resilience in the face of adversity and the darker side of human nature. The haunting reality of his life serves as a reminder that behind the spectacle and performance, there can often be a deeply troubled individual. Grady Styles Jr. passed away in 1992, leaving behind a mixed legacy. While he remains an iconic figure in the world of circus performance, his story highlights the struggles faced by those who are different. It raises questions about acceptance, the price of fame, and the complex nature of human existence. Eleanor Ella Harper, the Camel Girl. Eleanor Harper, affectionately known as the Camel Girl, was born in 1870 with a rare condition called congenital femoral deficiency. This condition caused her legs to bend backward, giving her a distinctive walking style that resembled the gait of a camel. Imagine being born with a body that makes you different from everyone else, yet turning that difference into a captivating performance. Eleanor didn't let her condition hold her back. Instead, she embraced it, showcasing her unique abilities in various circuses and freak shows. Audiences were drawn not just to her unusual way of walking, but also to her charming personality. Eleanor had a knack for connecting with people, making her performances memorable. She became a symbol of resilience, proving that beauty and strength come in many forms. Her acts often included impressive balancing feats and graceful movements, all while walking in a way that was completely her own. Eleanor's talent shone through, and she quickly became one of the most popular acts of her time. Her performances were a blend of artistry and individuality, challenging societal norms about what is considered beautiful or normal. Beyond the circus ring, Eleanor's life was also about challenging perceptions. In an era when physical differences were often stigmatized, she brought attention to the strength that can exist alongside disability. She showed that everyone has their unique story, and that we should celebrate our differences rather than hide them. Eleanor Harper's legacy continues to inspire. She was more than just a performer. She was a pioneer who pushed against societal boundaries. Her story reminds us that true beauty lies in embracing who we are, regardless of how the world may perceive us. Eleanor passed away in the early 1900s, but her impact as the Camel Girl still resonates today, leaving a lasting impression on the history of circus performers and the celebration of diversity in all its forms. Robert Wadlow, the Giant of Illinois. Robert Wadlow, born in 1918, holds the record as the tallest person in recorded history, standing an astonishing 8 feet 11 inches tall. His remarkable height was due to an overactive pituitary gland, a condition known as gigantism. But what's fascinating is how Wadlow didn't just let his size define him. He was known for his gentle spirit and ambitious nature. Growing up, Robert faced many challenges. Imagine trying to fit into a world designed for people much smaller than you. He often struggled with everyday tasks, from finding clothes to simply walking around. Despite these obstacles, Wadlow became a sensation in sideshows, captivating audiences with his incredible height. People would come from all around just to catch a glimpse of the Giant of Illinois. But Wadlow wasn't just about the spectacle. He had dreams beyond the circus. He worked as a shoe salesman, using his unique size to help others find footwear that fit. Can you believe he wore size 37 AA shoes? That's more than 3 times the average size for men. His job allowed him to connect with people, breaking down barriers and changing how society viewed those with physical differences. Wadlow's story also highlights the importance of kindness and understanding. He used his platform to promote a message of acceptance. In a time when being different could lead to isolation, Robert showed that you can embrace your uniqueness and still lead a fulfilling life. Tragically, Wadlow passed away in 1940 at just 22 years old due to an infection caused by a leg brace. However, his legacy continues to inspire people today. He's remembered not just for his height, but for the compassion and determination he exhibited throughout his life. Robert Wadlow truly changed perceptions about physical differences, leaving behind a lasting impact that resonates to this day. The bizarre life of Joseph Merrick, the Elephant Man. Joseph Merrick, born in 1862, is often remembered as the Elephant Man. His life was anything but ordinary, filled with immense challenges due to severe deformities that affected his appearance. Merrick had a condition known as neurofibromatosis, which led to the growth of tumors and other abnormalities, making him stand out in a way that often drew stares and whispers. For many years, he was exhibited in freak shows where people would pay to see him. It's heartbreaking to think about how he was treated as a curiosity rather than a person. However, Merrick's story took a turning point when he met Dr. Frederick Trevis, a prominent surgeon. Trevis recognized Merrick's intelligence and humanity, treating him with the dignity and respect he had long been denied. Under Trevis's care, Merrick found a sense of belonging. He was admitted to the London hospital, where he lived for the rest of his life. Here, he finally experienced kindness and compassion. Merrick's relationship with Trevis helped him connect with others on a deeper level, showing that he was much more than his appearance. What makes Merrick's story so powerful is his resilience. Despite all the hardships, he held on to his humanity. He had dreams, desires, and a longing for acceptance. Merrick even found solace in drawing and writing, revealing his artistic side. Tragically, Joseph Merrick passed away at just 27 years old, but his legacy continues to resonate. He has become a symbol of the fight against societal judgment based on appearances. His life prompts us to look beyond the surface, reminding us that compassion and empathy should define our interactions with others. Merrick's story isn't just about deformity. It's about the deep-seated human need for love and acceptance. His journey challenges us to be better, to be kinder, and to remember that everyone has a story worth telling. Schlitzie, the star of freaks. Schlitzie, born in 1901, was a true icon of the sideshow world. Known for his cheerful personality and distinctive appearance due to a condition called microcephaly, he had a small head and faced various developmental challenges. But what made him unforgettable was his spirit. Schlitzie wasn't just a performer. He was a beloved character who captured hearts wherever he went. His big break came in the 1932 film Freaks, which showcased the lives of circus performers. Schlitzie played the role of a pinhead, and his performance brought him widespread recognition. He wasn't just there to be looked at. He sang, danced, and entertained audiences, showing off his talent and charm. Despite the stigma surrounding his appearance, Schlitzie proved that true talent shines from within. What set him apart was his ability to connect with people. Audiences loved his infectious smile and playful spirit, which made him stand out among his peers. He became a symbol of acceptance, demonstrating that we should celebrate our differences rather than shy away from them. Schlitzie traveled with various circuses throughout his life, but his impact extended beyond the tent. His legacy challenges us to rethink beauty standards and appreciate diversity in all its forms. He reminds us that everyone has something unique to offer. Sadly, Schlitzie passed away in 1971, but his story continues to inspire. His life teaches us about kindness and acceptance, encouraging us to embrace those who are different. If you found Schlitzie's story fascinating, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Join us as we explore more incredible lives that celebrate uniqueness and resilience. Let's continue to honor the legacy of those who broke barriers and brought joy to the world.